Assalamualaikum. My name is Bilal Nawaz. My age is 2022 AG6771. Today I am represent our research proposal presentation. Our topic is using the alternative wetting and drying method in rice to enhance the efficiency of water and nutrients. So first of all, research problems. The growing of rice is very intense in the term of water consumption, as only the traditional flooding system is inefficient. Rice use 30 to 40% of world irrigation. It is a huge amount of the fresh water that we use to grow the rice. The result of continuous flooding is the low nutrients use efficiency, nitrogen and phosphorus. Due to it is caused due to the standing water to 3 to 5 centimeter in rice field. So these cause the leach of the nitrogen and phosphorus could volatilize the nitrogen. So the scarcity of water in rice producing areas such as Punjab poses a threat to this sustainability. It is necessary to develop water efficient irrigation practices that can lead to yield and nutrients uptake losses. Next, let's propose approaches. So, due to this problem, we use the alternative wetting and drying method as sustainable irrigation strategy. AWD is the flooding and drying in cyclic fashion and depending on soil moisture. In this technique, we create a short-term period for the drying method for rice in field or pot. Have the potential to cut water consumption by 15 to 35 centimeter without loss of yield. Enhance aeration of the soil, root development and nutrients. So in this, we use AWD methods. We use a PVC tube which is height in 30 centimeter and which is we did this tube into the soil at least 50 centimeter that have the holes. So next, I will give the stage to the Mubashir Akram who come and proceed next.
Assalamu. Myself Bashar Akram, 2022 AG 7134. Today I am here to discuss about the research objectives. The first objective is to measure the savings in irrigation water under alternating wetting and drying and versus continuous flooding. The first objective is how much the irrigation water can save by using the AWD method instead of the continuous flooding practice. This is critical because rice consumes a significant portion of global irrigation water, and proving a reduction in consumption is key to sustainability. The second objective is to determine the uptake of nitrogen and phosphorus in rice plants during AWD irrigations. This objective will focus the chemical health of the plant, how well the rice plants absorb nitrogen and phosphorus when subjected to AWD irrigation. Since continuous flooding often results in low nutrient use efficiency, this study will see if the drying cycle actually helps the plant uptake to these essential nutrients more actively. The third objective is to determine root growth, biomass growth, and grain productivity with AWD. Research methodology. Experimental design. Greenhouse conditions pot experiment. Completely randomized design, 3 replications. In this method, we will done 2 treatments. Continuous flooding. In continuous flooding, 3 to 5 centimeters standing water will apply, and AWD drawdown of soil water at 15 centimeter. Now I will call ku Jivarmal.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Jawad Malik. My registration number is 2022-7013, and my basic topic on research is methodology data collection. In water use management, total irrigation of water was just registered, total amount of water is registered with plant water very excessive amount of water and reduce the other for water use saving calculators. We are calculating that like 1 minus alternative wetting and drying method of water divided by continuous flow of water multiplied by 100. And plants and soil analysis, we just manage the height of the plant, number of pillars, biomass like root and shoot. We measure everything: root morphology, length, volume, surface area. We also measure everything, each being precise. We also manage the yield of the grains and harvest index. We also measure the harvest index and we measure how much yield we are getting. The nitrogen and phosphorus concentration of plant tissues. We also measure the phosphorus concentration, whatever the plant is taking up. Next is expected outcomes. Water saving. In alternating and wetting drying method, we save almost like 20 to 30% of the water as compared to continuous flowing. Nutrient uptake. Nitrogen and phosphorus uptake is improved as we improve the root activity. In alternating and wetting drying method, the root activity is relaxed and the roots take up nutrients more excessive amount. Growth of roots. Under alternating and wetting drying method, deeper root system grow extensively. Whenever the roots are sustained and they are relaxed, they just grow deeply. Stability of the yield. In alternating and wetting and drying method, there is no notable decrease in the yield. The yield is always increasing or they are stable. Thank you so much.